It's Sunday, 1:27 p.m., March 4th, 2018, and I figured I would take a little time before the... Oh, shit, mute myself. Never mind. Sorry, my computer wasn't muted. Um, the Cup race starts in about 2 hours, so I figured a good way to pass the time between now and then would be to jump on here and run another race in our little season here. As you can see, we're leading the points. We got 5 wins. Oh, yeah, and I just remembered, I got to fuck over Eric Jones every chance I get. Yep. I'm glad I looked at the points and saw that Larson had that win, and it was because Eric Jones fucked with me at Fontana, but, you know, water under the bridge, but I'm still going to fuck him over if I get the chance. Although it'd be kind of hard to do it here because we're going to be at Texas. It's a mile and a half. Got to be careful. Can't ding my car up here because aero is so important. If you get like 3% aero damage, your car does slow down a tad, and you'll feel it. But anyway, Texas. This is one of my favorite tracks to drive in the game. And we're going to jump in here and race. Like I said, it's 2 hours to the Cup race at Las Vegas later today. If I had to pick 3 guys today to win, it would be Harvick, Blaney, and Larson, but we'll see how that pans out later. Let's race. I just watched the driver's meeting video for the Cup race today, and I was like, you know what, now that made me want to race, so I'm going to jump on here and knock one out before the real race later. And the green flag is out. Didn't get off to the best start there, but we're good. Dick. You know how I said I gotta take care of my car and somebody immediately comes down and tries to kill me? So much for that, eh? I'm up the ass of Paul Menard. I gotta remember to see how many laps it takes me to get near the lead to know when it's going to be acceptable to pit. Oh boy. I don't like being 3 wide through there because the AI drives like fucking idiots. They really do. They drive like fucking idiots through the tri-oval or the quad-oval. The dog legs, they call it. Move. I got places to be. Thank you, William Byron. Car low, by the way. That's a good teammate. Teammates don't mean shit in this game. Don't you think they should make it to where, like, teammates actually matter in this game? Don't you think? I feel like it's just every car is, like, whatever, you know? There's no difference between Austin Dillon here and William Byron, my teammate, who just tried to kill me. Bring back the team swap ship from NASCAR 2006. That's what they ought to do. That was a good feature. You could swap cars in the middle of a race. It was very arcadey, though. That's what I remember. But those were more fun NASCAR games than the ones we've gotten in the last 10 years. Okay, if we get to the lead here in this segment, I'm definitely pitting after stage 2 as well. Because why not? I'm going to take the wedge out of this thing anyway. I haven't driven Texas in a while, so I'm just kind of winging it. Although Texas has been one of my better tracks before, so I guess that's why I'm just totally confident to come here without ever running a practice race. Look how fucking Alex Bowman just... I could have made the move there if Bowman didn't go all the way down to the white line. Like a dick. This car is so tight, I hate it. Standard NASCAR Heat 2. Is this car ever going to turn? Oh wait, no it's not. hate catching them right there because they go all the way to the grass. Boy, can't you tell I drove into that corner really hard? I don't think I'm going to win this segment, but who cares? Oh, caution's out. I might win this segment now. Hot damn. That caution might have just helped us out. I don't know what the caution was for. Somebody must have wrecked. I guarantee somebody wrecked coming through the dog leg here on the front stretch. That's usually where the wrecks happen because the AI is fucking stupid. Anyway, restart 10 laps in. I did not get a good restart at all, but we're getting up to speed now. Car's not turning. We're not even up to speed yet, and the car wouldn't turn. They want to make sure Truex gets nice and far ahead of me so I can't get to him. And they're going to throw Larson in front of me there to fuck with me, and he just fucked up my car. Thanks, Larson. And he gets a big run off the corner to drive away. They do not want me getting the lead here. I'm just going to use you to make this turn because you're a dick and you got in my way. So we beat up the nose of the car because Kyle Larson had to come down and block me. And I feel like it's making my car slow down. I don't know if I can get the Truex or not. Well, they had to think of something because that caution was a good brake for me, and I can't get good brakes. Oh yeah, I can't get clear, of course. He gets that monster run off the corner that I can't get. Fuck you. I guess 2% aero damage. Like I said, usually it's 3% aero damage and your car starts to slow down a little bit. We only got 2, so we should be okay, even though this car's still tight and borderline undrivable. We'll pit and get it back down to 1% after this segment here, because I'm not going to stay out here with a tight race car and old tires in the second part of the race. You know, Texas Motor Speedway wishes they could fill seats up like this. They really wish they could fill this place up like this. Look, the backstretch seats are back in this game. Didn't they get rid of those here? Yeah, in their dreams. This is going to be a terrible lap. Yep, awful. Who cares? As long as we're leading and got clean air, we're fine. You notice when I hit Larson a minute ago, he got loose coming off the corner and was smoking the tires, but didn't lose any ground whatsoever. I noticed that. I notice anytime this game gets an unfair advantage. Hell, it's not hard to notice. Pretty good lap. Look at the run Truex got off the corner there. It wasn't a big run, but he was definitely better through there than me. Then again, he didn't get blocked and his nose bashed in by Kyle Larson like I did, so that's to be expected. Truex would make the pass on me if I didn't block here. Thank you, Kyle Larson, for fucking up my car on purpose. Really appreciate it. I look forward to being able to pit and make this thing halfway drivable. I wish I could get the run off the corner that Truex just did. That'd be really great. But then again, my car doesn't turn, so I have to do this just to get it to fucking turn. I get into turn 1 really well. I get into the corner really well. Same old song and dance. Get in really well, and then they just kick your ass coming off, so there's really nothing you can do except run a protective line on corner exit. Or they're just going to drive right the fuck by you. Cool. Now time to pit, start dead last to get my car fucked up even more. It was good I'm doing this before the race. There's no guarantee I'm going to stream later today. All that wedge out. Let me get a sip of my tea. I have to piss really bad, but now that I've sat down and started streaming, I'm not going to get up and go now. Actually, I don't have to piss that bad. It just, you know, I swear, I have the bladder of an infant. Green flag. I'll let you go. I'm trying to let you go, but you're so fucking slow. I'm running like half throttle, and he's like still door to door with me. Because I can't make passes on the outside. The game won't let me. Boy, I really had to slam on the brakes to not just destroy Carl Long there. Now I know how fucking Brett Moffitt felt. How about the lap traffic in the truck race? Hey, Carl Long, want to move out of the way, please? How about the lap traffic in the truck race Friday? Was that fucking ridiculous or what? And it just seemed like they were perfectly content to let Kyle Busch go by, but anytime Brett Moffitt or anybody else got near him, oh God, time to get in the way. Kyle Busch wins another race he shouldn't be in. But hey, how'd Kyle do in the Xfinity race yesterday? He got beat by fucking Brandon Jones. And then he was mad just because Brandon Jones was beating him and got mad at him and was flipping him off and running into him at one point during the race. It's like, dude, he didn't do anything to you. He's just better than you today. Sorry. I know getting beat by Brandon Jones is a terribly embarrassing experience that nobody should ever have to endure. But fact was, he was a little better than Kyle Busch yesterday. Hey, what's up? We're close. We're getting close to halfway through this race. I was just making fun of how Kyle Busch didn't do worth a shit in the Xfinity Series race yesterday. And he was so upset about it. Kyle Busch was talking shit about other drivers during the race. He was like, we're getting beat by Michael Annett and Brandon Jones. Kyle was basically saying they're sucky, and he couldn't believe that he was getting beat by them. And I was like, yeah, you are getting beat by Michael Annett and Brandon Jones. That is pretty embarrassing. I concur, Kyle Busch. Woo! There's that Superman run. They always get off the corner so they can dive into the next corner and block you. Car's not turning at all. Oh yeah, Kyle Busch went full Kyle Busch yesterday because he was in the Xfinity race and he couldn't win it. And you know how easy that series is for cars that he drives. And he couldn't even get in the top 10 most of the day, and he just got really upset about it. We're getting beat by Brandon Jones and Michael Annett. Yes, you are, Kyle. You should feel pretty bad about that. It's pretty pathetic. The Xfinity race was good, even though a Cup guy won. I can't deny that the quality of racing was good, even though somebody who won the race shouldn't have been in the race, Kyle Larson. Kyle Larson's officially at the point where he doesn't need to run Xfinity races now. He's graduated, in my opinion. Ryan Blaney's pretty much there as well, and he was in the race yesterday. And everybody knows I love Blaney and Larson, but please get the fuck out of the Xfinity series. Especially Larson. He's been in Cup for 4 years now. Boy, I took a wide angle getting into that corner and just about killed myself. We'll get into the top 5 here before we pit again and go all the way to the back and do this over again. Jackass. I got to play Friday the 13th last night with one of my favorite YouTubers. That was fun. Dr. Wolfula. His videos are really good. He does horror movie reviews, and he plays some Friday the 13th because he loves those movies. We had fun last night. Excuse you, Harvick. I was not going to sit there and let you kill that momentum I had there. Although he's going to just annihilate me coming off the corner, of course. Because you can't just make the pass. They got to get that big run off the corner and just hang on your door and slow you down. Driving like fucking dickheads. Yeah, I was trying to play Friday the 13th last night. I was in a random lobby and it was a good match. But then I got an invite from Dr. Wolfula because we're friends on PSN. I was like, oh shit, I want to go play with him. When you play with people like that, it's really fun because nobody was taking it seriously. We were all just, we were playing the game, trying to survive and stuff, but nobody was taking it too serious, and it was really fun, lighthearted. I survived every match. I was the sole survivor like 3 games in a row. Fuck you, Alex Bowman. I get that run into the corner. I ain't gonna let you take it from me, bitch. We're in a rhythm now. I'm getting shit figured out. It just sucks I gotta go all the way to the back and do this again because I'm gonna pit here. Looking forward to the race later today. There's no way it can be any worse than Atlanta last week. Fuck you, Kyle Busch. Look, okay, he blocked me. Alright, I had a run and he just flat out blocked me, so I didn't do anything wrong there. Did I? I mean, I came from like 4 car lengths back, but I was going to make that pass. I'm trying to get up here and get these points. I might catch the leader. I don't know. Caution's out. Yeah, we're going to get them now. Hey, they pitted. Hey, we are going to win this segment. Cool. I didn't mean to wreck Kyle Busch, okay? You saw it. I just dove in the corner and he just came down like I wasn't there. That was kind of his fault. I take no responsibility. I take no responsibility for what just happened, okay? I'm innocent. It's Kyle Busch's fault. Funny how I was just talking about him and then we had a little run in there. I'm sure he's going to want to see me after the race. Oh no, he won't because he's a pussy. He would probably be really scared of me. I'm not Joey Logano. He'd only want to fight me if I was a pussy like Denny Hamlin or Joey Logano. One lap to go in this stage, and then we'll make our final pit stop. I couldn't believe it last year when he just walked up to Joey Logano and punched him in the face. I was like, wow, Kyle, I got a little bit of respect for you now, even though you hit like a girl and then got your ass kicked immediately. If he was any kind of a man, that punch he landed on Logano would have sent Logano to the ground. But all it did was make Logano take like half a step back and then lunge at him. Okay, let's pit. We pitted. This is going to be a short stream because we're already in the 3rd segment of the race. I might do a little quick race somewhere else. Actually, we got like 39 laps here. Maybe this won't be as short as I think. I'm trying to get the 66 to go by me so I can get down here. So I'm not stuck on the outside going in the corner. We'll see what happens today. I'm optimistic about today's race. Busher, if you don't get the fuck out of my way. You concussion-giving prick. Get out of the way. Damn, we can drive deep in the corner now. With fresh tires and no wedge in the car, you really can drive a little deeper in the corner, and that's what I like to do. There's Suarez. Or as Matt Yoakum calls him, Daniel Swearaz. Holy fuck, this car's not one to turn. That thing was just going to go straight up the hill there if I didn't catch it. Go, Joey, go. Get out of here. Okay. Paul Menard, you want to get the fuck out of the way? Save it, bitch. He didn't save it. God damn it. No, I'm passing you, buddy. Oh, no, it wouldn't let me pass him. It wants to stick me in 14th so I can be stuck on the outside. God, I'm fucking up today. I barely touched Paul Menard, and he can't hold it. And then dipshit McMurray here just decides to be an asshole and drive below the white line to keep me from getting by. Fuck you, Logano. Look, man, we're being aggressive, okay? We gotta attack. We got to go on the attack here. The third stage of the race. Can't hold anything back now as I just get destroyed off the corner by every car in the field, essentially. You are not blocking me. God, I get so pissed when they do that. Casey Kane just did what fucking McMurray did before that caution. And now he's trying to wreck me on the front stretch for no fucking reason. Do these fuckers know how to drive? Hey, look, Kyle Busch made a good recovery. He's back up here. It's all good. After a little run-in. Kyle Busch made a great recovery. Can't say the same for Paul Menard, though. Save big money at Menards. I can't wait for Paul Menard to win a race this year, and I get to play that on stream. I was getting greedy trying to get under Jim. Because if you don't get under these fuckers, they're just going to come down and block you. Look how low I had to go just to get under Jimmy Johnson. And he still beats me off the corner. I don't know what it takes to get a good run off the corner. And Jimmy Johnson just collided with me and about spun out. Uh-oh, big wreck behind us. God, what's going on today in this race? What is going on? Guys keep hitting me and blocking me. Shit keeps going wrong. Jimmy Johnson wrecked behind us. He didn't pit, though. He's still in sticks. And of course, look at Denny Hamlin. He's like, no, you're not getting down here. You're not getting down here. This ain't fair, okay? How did he get that run like that? This is fucking... this is really starting to piss me off how they race me. Everybody's driving like a complete prick. And I'm not excluding myself from that, but the way they just abuse you on restarts and run into you is fucking ridiculous. Get out of the fucking way, you dick. Like, I really don't give a fuck if I keep causing cautions. You guys are racing like pricks. Yeah, they throw a caution because this game is going to keep me pinned on the outside on these restarts to keep me from getting the fucking lead. That's why it waited to throw the fucking caution. There should have been a caution immediately for the spin. Nope. I don't care if they beat me into one. I'm not getting pinned on the outside again like that. I'm not letting that happen. Look at that. How does he just get up through the gears like that? So now I got to spend the next 10 laps chasing him down because the game lets him get a better restart than me. Somehow, I don't know how, but he just automatically gets a better restart than me just because. I'm taking the fucking lead and I ain't looking back. Hurry, game, throw another caution before I get clear so you can stick me on the outside lane again and try to take the race away from me. Oh, you missed your chance, game. Damn, I got the lead. What the fuck? So sad. I know that's not what you wanted for me. That's why you're making everybody race me like a fucking clown. Genuinely irritated by all that shit that was just happening a second ago. I almost considered pitting again under one of those cautions, but I didn't want to have to come all the way from the back again. I just want to fucking get up here, get the lead, and drive away. Like, seriously, this has been so irritating. Those cautions have been keeping some laps off my tires, though, so that's good, even though my tires are going to be dead by the end of this. And I'm sure there'll be a caution late just to make sure they can pounce on me. I gotta work tomorrow, but it shouldn't be a hard day. This past week we actually worked really fucking hard, but tomorrow should be pretty simple. My tires will be at about 50% by the end of this. I can drive that. I'd rather not have to, but I will. And this race just be uneventful for the next 15 laps because so far this race has been a clusterfuck. Some of it's been my fault, but at the same time I have no patience for just getting run into like that. Like when Jimmy Johnson wrecked, that was his fault. He just turned down like I wasn't there, hit me, and then he spun out. Like, what the fuck am I supposed to do about that? It's not my fault. I make a move on Kyle Busch, I get under him, he just turns down and hits me like I'm not there, spins himself out. Not much I can do there. God, these tires are wearing fast. Maybe I should have pitted, but I didn't have the patience to come from the back again. I just want to get up here and get it done. Although I'm sure they'll throw a caution here soon. I'll regret it. I will regret this decision. And there's been so many cautions, I don't think we're going to catch much lap traffic to slow them down, so. To grind this one out, it seems. I should only have to block one car, though, when it comes down to it. I drove like an animal in this race. These are short races. If this was 500 miles, maybe I wouldn't have drove like a dick. But I don't have the patience to do 500 miles at Texas again. No, thank you. I did that last year. It was miserable. $500 miles at Texas totally sucked. And that was before Texas became more interesting to drive. The new configuration here is a lot more fun. Hang on there, little tires. My lap times are starting to slow down. I don't like that. Too late to pit now. We'd never get back to the front in time. Like Larry McReynolds said, you've made your bed and you gotta lie in it. Take Darrell Waltrip out of the booth and put Larry McReynolds back in. Please, Fox. What the fuck is on my arm? I'm praying with about 5 to go we get some lap traffic. Hoping. I feel like I'm generally running a faster pace than whoever else was up here leading. I'm looking at the interval occasionally, and I would show you guys the leaderboard, but if I look at that interval, I'm going to start watching that more than I am the track in front of me, so I won't show the leaderboard till like the last lap or two. If I'm looking at that interval getting smaller, I'm just going to get pissed off. I know me, okay? Holy fuck. Did you see that? Now that interval's going to get really fucking small. Jesus Christ. My tires ain't that wore out yet. What in the fuck? I mean, that shit just shot me straight up the hill. Good God, that's like almost a full second off the fucking pace. Yeah. Good God almighty. That cost me a good amount of time there. I see the tail end of the field in the middle of turn 4. What in the fuck? That car just went straight. Yeah, he's got my lead down to a sec. I was at 1.6. Now it's at like 1.0, 1.1. So that really hurt hitting the wall there. Or getting tight and like brushing the wall. I got so tight I had to slow way down, and that's what cost me all that fucking time. Fun. I just love when my race car won't turn. Hey developers, remember the old NASCAR games? Because the old NASCAR games I liked much better because the cars were looser. The cars would start looser. This fucking shit, like, you just gotta put a fucking anvil on the steering wheel and hold it left just to get it to do anything. I don't even know what to fucking say, man. Like, my tires should not be this worn. We've run so many caution laps, it shouldn't even be an issue. But my tires are at 50% and we got 4 fucking laps to go. 5 to go, excuse me. Sorry. And I had a decent sized lead, but you know, you had to shoot that in the face by just putting me up in the fucking wall. I'm building it back up again, little by little. Got really tight there. Lost a lot of time off that corner. These fuckers are going to block. Yep. He definitely tried to block. He tried to get me to spin him out because of fucking caution. I lost a half a second there. Get dicking around with that fucking 60 car. So thanks, guys. Really appreciate it. Really necessary to block with 3 laps to go when you're, you know, laps down. Totally awesome. That's what everybody does. Well, if you watched the truck race the other night, that's what everybody fucking does. So, cool. Yes, please make me take the outside lane, you know, the slowest line through this corner around you. See, when you're a lap car, the best thing to do is to take the leader's line away. You don't want to give him the right of way. Because it's more important that you stay in 36th than the leader, you know, get through clean. We can't have that. Two to go. Let me get back to the goddamn white flag before I kill myself. Oh, look at Todd Gilliland up here, diving all the way down to the bottom to make sure I can't get under. Because he's so important. It's very imperative that he stay in 36, not 37. Last lap, kiss my ass. I didn't get to fuck Eric Jones over today. Damn. Hopefully he didn't get a top 10. Woohoo! Yay! What the fuck do you want? God, I hate when somebody just keeps messaging me over and over with nothing to say. Jesus Christ. That race was really irritating. Beyond belief. Matter of fact, we're going to go back and skim through some highlights of that one. But we won. Alright, hold on. Let's fast forward to when they start being assholes to me. Okay. This was the start of the race. I want to maintain my innocence that Kyle Busch and Jimmy Johnson wrecked themselves. Nobody in the back was giving me much of a problem. A caution comes out in the middle of this segment here. Yeah, a caution came out there. I wish I could see what the caution was. But anyway, yeah, I'm driving here. Caution came out, restart. Kyle Larson makes sure to get in the way good and proper, as slow as he can. So I got to spend the next... Look how long it took me to get back to Truex just because Kyle Larson got in my way once. Okay, we go on, we win this segment. Fast forward, fast forward, fast forward. This is like bonus. This is bonus content. As soon as this is over, I'm turning on pre-race. I think Ryan Blaney's going to win today. I hope he does. I think Ryan Blaney's my guy now. Yeah, okay. And then I pitted, and I got to start in the back again. And this is the segment where Kyle Busch is a dick. There was Eric Jones. I didn't even think to try to fuck him over because I was too busy worried about getting to the front. Alright. Wow, this is actually cool to watch it like this. I wish my car was this fast. They really should make this to where you can, like, select out highlights so I don't have to fast forward through the entire goddamn thing. Alright, here's Kyle Busch. We'll follow Kyle Busch for this whole little half lap here. We're running in fourth at this point. Why does it feel like the cars are going really slow? Watch this. I mean, look, you be the judge, right? I couldn't wait. I had to go. I had to go, man. And then a caution comes out. Yep. And then they all pitted, and I got the lead, and we go on to win the segment. Do. And fast forward again. Okay, the Kyle Busch thing was my fault, but I think I just had tunnel vision there and was like, I'm getting under this dude. I'm not going to let him block me and run me down. Who pisses me off here? I can't remember, other than everyone. Chris Buescher pissed me off. Let me go back to this. Chris Buescher in a 37 right in front of me. It's like, get out of the way. I was a complete dickhead in this race. I'm well aware of that. Paul Menard pisses me off next. There he goes. wait. Okay, we get a good angle of this. See, there was plenty of reason to go through the highlights of this race. There was plenty of action today. You can't say this race wasn't action. I mean, I got him loose, but I tried to help him correct it there, and he just loses it watching. Oh, and they're wrecking everywhere. Look at this fucker, Jamie McMurray. All right, this is what pissed me off next. Watch McMurray here in the one car. Watch him. Fucking asshole. Now watch me on this restart. I'm like, yeah, fuck you, McMurray. And I said, fuck you, Logano, because I was getting low, getting under McMurray. Oh, here, we'll do the onboard. This is what it would look like if I had iRacing. Then they throw it. Oh, yeah, Jimmy. Oh, wait, yeah, Jimmy Johnson wrecks himself. This is a good angle, too. This is a good angle to see what happens to Jimmy Johnson. There's Jimmy. I didn't really try to come up and hit him. I was just like arcing into the corner. So. And there they go. They're wrecking again. God almighty. Let's watch this restart here. I like how you can see the rear view mirror up at the top right there in the car. And then that fucker Denny Hamlin is like on my left rear, making sure I don't get down below to the bottom to try to make a move. Nothing I can do there. I'm going as fast as I can. They're just hitting me. See, that right there is when I got really pissed off. This whole part of this race right here was so frustrating. Like, get the fuck out of the way, Denny. Do they throw another caution? I can't remember. Yeah, they do. To pin me on the outside again on another restart. I'll get the lead here. See, that's the time I lost just because they threw a caution to make me start on the outside lane. If I was on the inside, I would have had the lead coming through here. But no, we had to throw a caution before I could get to Truex. Put me on the outside again. And I like how all these caution laps didn't prevent my tires from just degrading into dust by the end of the race. I'm not really trying to hit him. My car's just that tight. It looks like from that angle I'm just hitting him in the door. I'm really not wanting to. I'm just turning as hard as I can and not lifting off the gas. And there you go. That's how we got the lead and won. There's your results. Glad to see Eric Jones did not get in the top 20. That's good news. I didn't even have to fuck him over today. Kyle Larson third. Boy, Kyle Larson's given me a lot of shit this season. But Kyle Larson has not pissed me off too badly. He did once in this race, but whatever. I'm selfish. I know I probably sound like Kyle Busch with some of the complaints I had, but still. We lead the points by a wide margin. That race was an adventure. That was an adventure and a half. Fastest lap, me. Truex led the most laps, didn't win. Ha ha ha. Most laps led don't mean anything anymore. The only bonus points they give are for like where you finish in the stages. Tough break for Austin Dillon. We've all had a tough break just because Austin Dillon was born. But that's another story. So, Texas. Bristol's next. Oh, God. Fucking Bristol in this game. Bristol in this game sucks ass. Bristol straight up sucks ass in this game. But we're not going to do that right now. I might do a little quick race here somewhere. Let me see. Bubba. Actually, no. Wait. Almirola. We'll do a little short race here. What do you say? 13 laps at Talladega. Let's do it. A little quick race. I'm going to go ahead and... on my computer, you might hear some background noise. I'm turning on NASCAR Race Day on my computer because I got the Fox Sports Go thing. I can listen to the pre-race. I'll make sure to turn it down so it's not like blasting through the microphone. Yeah, we'll just run a quick little Talladega race. Talladega's fun. Who doesn't love Talladega? They're interviewing Martin Truex right now on race day. What's up? We just finished our Texas race. And I'm about to run a little quick race at Talladega and then hop off and go watch the real race. Good to see you. Yeah, let me, I guess I should change the title, just, plus Talladega race. There we go, I'm changing the stream title right now. Boom. So people can say, this ain't Texas. It's like, well, yeah, but we just did the Texas race, so. Now we're going to do Talladega, just for fun. This is just a random quick race. 13 laps, and then I'm going to hop off here. But thanks for stopping by anyway. Talladega is a good race to do if you're just wanting to, like, chill out. You don't have to drive too hard here. It's just about, like, getting in line and getting the right runs. I don't have to worry about how tight my race car is. My car at Talladega and Daytona tends to handle perfectly. Oh, look at this dickhead right here. Alright, buddy. Look at him slam on the brakes. He could have totally got under that 60 car there, but he just slammed on the brakes. Vegas starts at 3:30 on Fox. 3:30 is when the race starts. NASCAR Race Day is on FS1 right now. Looking forward to that race today. Hopefully it won't be a shit show like last week. Because last week's race at Atlanta started out so promisingly. I was like, wow, this is going to be a great race. And then, well, it became the Kevin Harvick show. Good for him, I guess. Bad for everybody watching at home. Look at your comment. Yeah, no problem. You're welcome. Thanks for following me. If you don't want to miss anything, subscribe to my YouTube channel. That's where I upload everything I do. Cracking out of the gas so I don't destroy Brennan Gaughan here. Get out of the way, Brennan Gaughan. Talladega is fun. At least they made restrictor plate racing in this game fun again. In NASCAR Heat Evolution, it was just ridiculously dumb. I'm okay with it if it's like Daytona as long as Austin Dillon doesn't win. Woo. Oh yeah, Daytona's that was a mess. You know, I hear people talk about how we got to change restrictor plate racing. We can't keep doing this. There's too many wrecks. Well, I remember, wasn't it the spring race at Talladega in 2001 where it went caution-free? Racing in a bit. I'm pretty sure the spring race in 01 went caution-free. I think it was that one. And it's like, see, you can race like that without wrecking the whole field 4 times in one race. It can be done. Hell, 2016 Daytona 500. There was cautions, but there was never any big crashes. And more than, 25 cars were running at the end. It can be done. If guys would just stop driving with their head up their ass. Like, all for the stage wins. Like, there was a big wreck at the end of stage 1 just because of a stage win. Like, I get those points are important, but, dude, it's the fucking Daytona 500. Do you want to win the Daytona 500, or do you want to kill yourself on lap 60 trying to get a playoff point? Like, dude, if you win the race, you get 5. Okay? You're not going to win the race on lap 60 at Daytona. Let's stop trying to kill everyone. It's the driver's fault. Yes, Ricky Stenhouse, Jamie McMurray, Chase Elliott, those guys, it's like, chill out, man. And I like all of those guys. But there's no need for that on lap 60, just because it's the stage race. Oh, you got to win the stage. Like, I'm sorry. If I'm up there, I'd like to win it, but I'm not going to kill myself trying. It was all the driver's fault. It wasn't the cars. It ain't the style of racing, because we've shown in the past you can have whole races where you don't pile up 30 cars. Okay? It can be done. It's not the racing that needs to change. It's not the cars. It's the drivers. They've got to start using their damn heads. I think it could, we haven't had anyone die in a cup car since 2001. And I think since then it's like, oh, well, these things are death proof. We can just go, race like hell and do whatever we want. Actually, I'm going to post a YouTube video here in the chat. And this is a video from 1993, and it sums up my feelings about current restrictor plate racing. So, during or after, give this video a watch. There you go. Watch that video. And you will have my thoughts on what guys need to be doing. I'm about to try to get up here and take the lead. Don't you come down here, Denny Hamlin. Aha! Don't you dare come down here. Come on, Newman. Hell yeah, Ryan Newman. I enjoyed the Daytona 500. It was a thoroughly entertaining race throughout. But you're right. They got to just stop. They have to stop. Oh yeah, let me post a link to my YouTube channel for anybody who's new. That should be it. That's my YouTube channel. Now I'm gonna have to mirror drive for the next 7 laps. That's pretty much all we're gonna be doing here. As long as they stay single file behind me, this will be easy. I hope Austin Dillon doesn't drive up here and, you know, turn me head on into the wall or anything. But it's okay, he drives the 3 car, it's all good. Oh no, there's Austin Dillon in 3rd. Ah! Don't let him try to kill me, please. I like pretty much every driver under the age of 25 in the Cup Series right now. I'm a big fan of. They're all great. Even William Byron, I don't like him that much. But I can't deny William Byron's a really smart driver. That guy, he races so smart. He's like wise beyond his years behind the wheel of a car. Chase Elliott, not so much, even though I like Chase. I feel like Chase gets a little reckless at times. And Chase is the root of a lot of problems that seem to keep happening in these plate races. Oh no, Austin Dillon's going to come kill me. Austin Dillon's here to kill me, guys. I'm having Vietnam flashbacks. I better not block too late. Oh, look at him. He's going up and down trying to get to me. Dick. Tell your grandpa Dick Childress I don't like you. Quote Michael Waltrip, back off, bear. I don't like you. Don't let Austin Dillon kill me. Please. Get Denny Hamlin up here. I can deal with him. Denny Hamlin will just try to kill me after the race. After we've crossed the start-finish line. I want to run low and try to hang with Denny. And make sure Denny's the one who gets to run up to me. Austin's got help on the outside, but I'm staying low. There you go, Denny. Draft up to me, Denny. I'm watching the rear view. That's funny how when you race here, you watch the rear view mirror when you're out front more than you do the racetrack in front of you. Just driving here is easy. Just hold a steady wheel. I remember when I was a kid learning how to play NASCAR games, the first 2 tracks I really liked were Daytona and Talladega because I didn't have to brake at all. I won't even try to drive at places like Rockingham or whatever. I'll be like, no, I'm just going to drive Daytona and Talladega because I can just drive there like a normal person. It was a dull race. I got to the lead really fast, like 6 laps in. I think we took the lead. You can get up here that fast in real life, but... Controversial opinion. I'm a Brad Keselowski fan, and I like Kurt Busch, but I do think Kyle Busch and Joey Logano are asswops. I hate Kyle Busch, I hate Joey Logano, but I do like Kurt Busch, and I like Brad Keselowski. I've been a Keselowski fan since like 07. He's not my #1 favorite, but I really like Brad. You don't want to run low, Hamlin? Ham sandwich? Oh, damn, he got a great run there. Can't get him nowhere to go with it, though. Well, that was both of their faults. I'm going to put 50% blame on Chase, 50% blame on Brad. Neither one of them did anything wrong, but it was both their fault. I don't know why Chase was being that aggressive once again. It was like, and it wasn't even like the end of the stage. There were 17 laps left in stage 2. It was kind of both their faults, really. I like them both. I like Chase a lot. Eric Almirola should have won the race, though. Taking a chase. Ooh. Oh yeah, he drives hard. That's a good quality. It can get you in trouble, but it's a good quality. It would be refreshing to see somebody take the Mark Martin approach, though, because Mark Martin was great, and Mark Martin knew when to pick his spots, probably better than any other driver in history. He's one of the cleanest racers I've ever seen. There's block chase Elliott one time, and hooray! We win. What I appreciate about Chase is he will not let them get strung out single file on a plate race. Hey, new speed rating. No wonder we fucking won so easily. He'll keep a restrictor plate race interesting, that's for sure. Do a replay here. Jump to the end. I want to see how close they actually were to me. Wow, I beat the nose off that car bump drafting, guys. See, they weren't right on me. I wish this was like the restrictor plate racing in Gran Turismo. Oh yes, Paul Menard is still driving. Yes, Paul Menard is still a thing, definitely. I'm as shocked as you are, but that's what happens when you have guaranteed sponsorship. Oh, I miss Junior. I was a Junior fan. I've been a Junior fan since I was like 6 years old. Oh yeah, Paul Menard's such a low-key guy. Like, I feel like nobody knows much about Paul Menard. They really don't know much about him. You know what? I tell you what, we're gonna do one more race. We're gonna do one more little race. I'm gonna drive as Paul Menard. I'm gonna drive as Paul Menard. I'll do a little short race somewhere. Let's although after this race I do gotta go. We'll make it a quick one. Where are you at, Paul Menard? There he is. Paul Menard. Now where do I want to race at? How about the one place Paul Menard want to race at? Should we do 3 stages? Three stages, it's on 100. This should be pretty challenging, I would think. Yeah, we'll race at Indianapolis real fast. Like I just jumped on to do that one race at Texas, but here, I'll do this race. Well, the people who watch this video are going to be like, wow, Texas race, and this race, and this race. Okay, let's not qualify or anything. I'm just going to race. Start race. Paul Menard. He won here at Indianapolis in 2011. His only win so far. I feel like Menard's in a really good car now. I feel like Menard can win a race this year. And I'm not being sarcastic either. It would not surprise me at all to see Paul Menard win a race this year. NASCAR is a sport that you really have to watch. You got to watch a race, or really it's best to go to a race and experience it. And it's a sport that'll take you about maybe one full season to fully understand. That's the misconception. People think that they watch one race and they're like, I don't get it. It's like you really got to sit down and watch a whole season. Like, just get invested and start watching every week, and you'll learn the little you know, idiosyncrasies and different things that make the sport interesting to watch. From the outside looking in, it looks like a very simplistic sport, but it's really very, very interesting, very compelling. Oh, I love Ryan Blaney. Ryan Blaney's my boy. I think Blaney's my favorite driver now. I don't really have a favorite driver anymore now that Junior retired, but I feel like if I had one, it would probably be Ryan Blaney. For some reason, I really gravitate to Ryan Blaney. I love cheering for him. I'll cheer for Blaney over just about anybody else now. Look out, Boyer. Whoa, this car's taut. Although this track, I'm pretty good here. Car handles better here than it does in most places. Come on, Stenhouse, go. I love Ryan Blaney. That's my dude. Oh my God. Speaking of Blaney, there he is. Slowing me down. If he can drive fast, I'd sure appreciate if he did it right now, because he really slowed me down there. Look, we're twins. I like Alex Bowman too. Speaking of which, there he is. I really like Alex Bowman. It's a really talented guy. I'm happy to see him get a good opportunity this year. In a good car. He's finally in a really good car. And it's his car now. It's not Junior's anymore. He's not just filling in. I've been watching NASCAR for over 20 years now. Yeah, I guess he's slow at Indianapolis. We are doing the stages. I just realized I turned the stages on, so yeah, we got 2 laps to go in this segment. Next time I'll have to do a road course race to show that, hey, we don't just do left turns. We have road courses too. You see how tight Chase Elliott got there in front of me? I don't like what position I'm in right now. Let me see if I can squeeze in Logano and Hamlin here. No. God, I knew getting on the outside there was a mistake, and I did that shit anyway. I'm going to side draft Harvick. We reached the top 10. There's Daniel Suarez. See how hard I drove into that corner. I shouldn't have turned stages on. We should have just run 21 laps here and just seen what happened. I feel like now I'm just going to get them on this restart and just blow by them all, and we're going to cruise the rest of the race. Don't go to the outside. Can't pass up there. You go to the inside. Newman! Hold on a minute. Yeah! I'll be right back. Give me a minute. I'm back, guys. Sorry about that. So sorry. That was bad timing is what that was. Okay, where were we? Oh, yeah, we were side by side with Newman. We almost got Larson for 4th at the end of that segment. Anywho. I'm going to wind up getting up here and taking the lead shortly. Although they tend to get a much better restart than me here. Damn, Truex fucking got out there, didn't he? It's just like real life. 2017 all over again. And 2016. Because the last 2 years, Truex has just had everybody's ass covered, basically. Damn you, Truex. I don't know how the AI always gets these runs off the corner. I'm side draft you. For some reason, turn 2 here is my worst corner, right here. Like, I feel like I have to brake a little bit there. I turned too soon there. I didn't get the right angle into that corner. That hurt me a little bit. I feel like I could race on higher difficulty at this track. Certain tracks are different. I felt like 100 at a place like this would be challenging enough because, hell, you never really fucking slow down here. Wow, I didn't get to that corner worth of shit. You didn't miss anything. I just got back. You missed me taking the lead. Yeah, I should have made this like 101. Not 100. I wasn't going to stream this long, but you guys stopped by, so I figured I'd do extra stuff now. And you mentioned Paul Menard, so... God, I feel like getting to pass guys is so hard, but when you get in front of them, it's like game over. There's just nothing they can do. If there was a NASCAR 101 class, I'd be good to teach it. Boy, I should have picked a more exciting racetrack, don't you think? Woo! Driving Indianapolis is like being on a roller coaster. That's how it feels to me. Hey, that was a fast lap. I can't get over how crazy the Cup race at Indianapolis was last year. Indianapolis is routinely one of the worst races of the year, every year, but last year it was just a total mess. But it was great. It was the good kind of mess. I can race on fucking higher difficulty here. It's harder to catch the leader. The difficulty goes from 85 to 105, and we're on 100. And routinely running faster laps than I usually run here. I've kind of figured out how to drive this place a lot better. And we didn't have to take the wedge. I feel like this car handles great, and I didn't even pick to take the wedge out of it in this race. Save big money at Menards. Alright, this is the end of stage 2. God, we are dusting these guys. Indy last year completely took us all by surprise. I still think about that race. It's just a shame the stupid overtime line ruined the ending. Boy, aren't you glad they got rid of that rule? The overtime line. Brilliant. Yeah, let's put a random line in the middle of the backstretch and say, oh, that's where the race can end. What sense does that make? You're going to start finish line for a reason. I mean, really. The overtime line was the biggest stroke of retard to ever hit NASCAR racing. Oh yeah, that's all that race turned into at the end. Let's all just pile up here as soon as we take the green. Although if you remember, Indianapolis the year before was kind of that way at the end too, because Indianapolis the year before was brutally boring, but they tried to make it exciting there at the end when they couldn't stop wrecking. That seems to be the new Indianapolis tradition. Just wreck at the end over and over. We're going to make the race super boring all damn day like the one we're doing right now. But at the end, buddy, oh, look out. We're going to tear some shit up, aren't we? Hope that's not how this race goes. Oh, yeah, never play with randoms. Never fucking play with randoms. That's my philosophy in most online games nowadays. Friday the 13th is a good example of that. Don't play with randoms. Get some friends together. I've never played this online. I don't really have a desire to. Now, if my friends Cameron and Nathaniel wanted to play online, I'd play online, but I've never really felt the desire to play this online. Paul Menard always has the coolest paint schemes. This is a fun racetrack to drive. Just the competition's not that exciting. The Texas race, you guys weren't here to watch the race I did at Texas earlier for my season I'm doing. That was a clusterfuck of a race. Totally missed that corner, but I wish that the Cup cars at Indianapolis race like the Indy cars do. I know they're not as fast. I don't want them to be as fast. I just wish we could get that same effect of like slingshotting guys down the straightaway and the draft really being important. The restrictor plate race at Indianapolis in the Xfinity Series last year was good. Still hard to pass the leader, but overall it was a much more entertaining product. They just got lucky that the Cup race was a wreck fest. That's really the only thing that made it. They got lucky. Truex and Kyle Busch wrecked each other, and then the whole field started wrecking with 5 laps to go. That wreck on the front stretch with Kurt Busch and Clint Boyer was nasty. Especially because Kurt Busch had the visor cam on. You really get to see how brutal it was. Next time we stream, I'm going to up the difficulty and race here again. I owe you guys. This is too easy. I'm not having to work for this like I did Texas earlier. Racing here should be way better than it is, because Indianapolis deserves a good NASCAR race. Don't worry, mercifully this will be over in a couple laps, and then I gotta go. Because it's about time to watch the race. Yeah. Back. Damn. You know how I got my friend Anthony hooked on NASCAR? The first race he ever watched was the 2008 Daytona 500. And he was one of those guys that, you know, talked about how much he disliked NASCAR and how dumb it was. But when he watched the 500 and started watching some races, he got into it. Most people that hang out with me wind up becoming a fan by default. I don't say, hey, you gotta sit down and watch this and learn about it. It's like people hang out with me and they'll watch one race and then they'll start coming and hanging out more and watching another race. And the next thing you know, they're at your house every goddamn Sunday watching the race with you. It just kind of happens naturally. I don't know if it's just because I'm into it and they find it interesting that way or if it's just actually fun to watch. But people that hang around me tend to start watching for some reason. I've never once tried to make a NASCAR fan out of somebody. It's like, if you like it, you like it. If you don't, I'm still going to watch it. So it's like, if you hang out with me on Sundays, get used to it, because this is what I do. Last lap, mercifully. Our tires are warm, but we're still running good lap times. I think the car at Indy does a little better when it's hot. Save big money at the Nords. Yay, thank God that's over. Like I said, I owe you guys one. Higher difficulty next time. We're going to bump it up. That was 100, and it's way too fucking easy. But regardless, hey, I won anyway. I'll take it. I ain't hating on it. Kenny Wallace is talking to Brad Keselowski on race day right now. I love the trophy at Indianapolis. That's one of my favorite trophies in NASCAR. With the silver brick on top of it. It's really cool they got a lot of the real trophies in this game. Why couldn't they give Paul Menard his Ford Motorcraft car for this game? Instead of making him and Ryan Blaney essentially drive the exact same car. But anyway, guys, I'm going to wrap up now. Thanks for hanging out with me, though. I'm going to go ahead and post this here. Booyah, Patreon page I started. That's for the future. Like, if I get to a point where I've got a large fan base or audience or whatever, I made a Patreon because YouTube took away their monetization for people like me. I don't have 1,000 subscribers yet. I'm almost halfway there. I think I got like almost 400 now. But I can't monetize YouTube videos till I get 1,000 subscribers because of their shitty new policy. So I made a Patreon just in case anybody ever felt sorry enough for me that they want to donate something. But I'm going to take off. You guys have a good day. Enjoy the race. Hopefully it won't suck like last week. And I might stream later today, depending on how the real race goes. You might see me again later soon. I'll see you guys around.